I always like to show you things that are unusual. This is something you don't see very often. A branch with a cave going through it. It looks like the branch was splitting and then somehow grew back together again, which is very odd. Or maybe there was an injury that went all the way through. I don't know. Very strange. It's a beautiful day today. Windy, but that's good because it's kind of warm and it keeps it cool. So I didn't show you last time what we got done. We got this front wall with these windows. All we didn't get is the front door right here. And so we're just gonna build this little wall right here today. Then we need to put our caps on top of this wall, finish the cap on this wall, which is the top plate. I don't even think we had shown the kitchen wall with the window. So that's where we're starting today. And we're actually gonna grab some of those trusses and put some of these trusses on the apartment. This garage, I don't know. I think it's gonna take a lot longer for us to build that than it is to build this, even though it's got no walls in it, just walls around the edges. We've got some lumber we gotta get to get started on that one. And then we're gonna have to figure out how in the world to get the trusses on top of this really tall wall. It's gonna be incredible. Okay, so now we're acting. Right. Act like you're lifting the wall.
Be a hair too big.
Is your board sticking out a little bit on that end?
No? There we go. As far as I can go on my side. There we go.
Coming up with some ideas on how to get that truss up there. So we got that first one on using that big 2x4 popsicle stick to push it up there. Now Caleb's over there getting ready. We're gonna grab another one and see if we can get a second one on. The second one is designed a little different, so
hopefully it'll be lighter.
Yes, I think it's definitely lighter. Today I'm sitting here designing a chicken rickshaw. We need to separate one group of our chickens for sure, maybe two groups. So I'm gonna build a portable coop that we can just move around by hand instead of using the truck to pull it. I use this grid behind my paper. I think this company may have gone out of business, but there are other people making similar things. The grid actually catches your pen and helps it to draw straight lines. So this would be really hard to do freehand. So now I can draw little drawings like this. I can draw the boards with straight lines without using a ruler or a template. For angles, I do use this, like for drawing the roof here. I want this area to be strong where I'm going to attach the wheel. And I'm going to have a slat floor. Just slats going across to let the chicken poop fall down out of this thing. So I think I'm gonna frame two big rectangles for the sides first and then connect them together. So I'm going to I'm making my egg boxes. I'm gonna put this piece of plywood here for the bottom of the egg box. And then on the ends of the egg boxes, I made these ends. That's 11.5 inches wide. I would do 12, but my plywood scraps, it just came out where I have to do 11.5. So it's going to be 11.5 here. I'm going to overlap. I'm going to overlap about 1.5 inches. And this is going to be the side of my boxes. So I marked that 1.5 inches. Then I've got 11.5. So that's 13. The whole thing's 13. And then I tapered it off about 2 inches so I can have a lid that slopes downward so the rain can go down off the lid. Cutting these little half boards to help screw everything together. It gives me something the plywood can screw to. If I just screw the plywood to the plywood, it may not hold as long as it would for the thicker wood. put a back piece on, and now I'm starting to put in these dividers. Chickens need about a 12 by 12 space. Actually, 12 by 12 by 12 is really good. So with 5 feet here, I've got 5 spaces. I'm trying to make my boards small to not take up too much of their space. I know over here I've got kind of, I think just the, whatever we put in here for straw or whatever for them to, whatever bedding that they're gonna sit in for laying, I think it'll be comfortable with that piece there. Especially lifting a corner, I was having the whole box twisting pretty bad. So now I've put all these corner braces like you see here and down at the bottom. And now it's pretty solid. Now I can pick it up on one far corner and the whole thing lifts pretty evenly together. Go back to putting in these dividers now.